Good Shabbos, everyone.
Good Shabbos.
Can you hear me? Let's try it again. Good Shabbos.
Good Shabbos.
Sounds like it sounds funny, doesn't it? Maybe it's just me. Well, what? It's not working? Oh, well, we haven't done Havdalah, so there you go. Well, anyway, I'm Rabbi Sanford Axelrod. This is Cantor Jessica Hutchings, and we are delighted that all of you have come from near and far just to hear us. I'm going to prove it to you. Who came all the way from California? All right, the Californians. Oregonians, who came all the way from Oregon. All right. Who came all the way from New York? New Yorkers, all right. Any Brooklyns? No? Okay, they said no. All right. New Jersey. All right. And Texas. All right. Did I miss any states? The state of confusion. Summerlin, anything? Well, wherever. Okay, Centennial. Oh, that is clearly you got Summerlin beat. That's right. Well, we are glad that you were here, and the girls are going to do a great job. But it is a participatory service, so we really want you to partake in the service. Out of curiosity, how many of you never been to a Jewish service before? Anyone? A few of you. Okay, so let me just explain a little bit about the service. The area where I'm standing now is called a bima. It's in another faith, it might be called the altar. We call a bima, which is the stage or platform where worship occurs. And behind me, this curtain is the Aron HaKodesh, the Holy Ark. And when the Ark curtains are open, everyone stands as a sign of respect because our Torah scrolls are in them. A couple of the Torah scrolls will be taken out at a certain point in the service. They'll make their way throughout the sanctuary as a sign of respect and joy. But we'll just use one of the Torahs for the girls to read from, or rather chant from. And I'll invite those of you who've never seen a Torah up close to come on up, and I'll explain a little bit about the writing of the Torah. Up above here, you'll see something written in Hebrew, and it says, O house of Jacob, come, let us walk by the light of the Lord. It's a quote that I was privileged to choose, so other synagogues, the rabbi chose perhaps another phrase from tradition. The light that is there is called a ner tamid, and that means eternal light. It's always on. So those are some of the little things. In the program that they prepared, there's some more thoughts about it. And you have a prayer book. If you don't have a prayer book, it's a great time to make sure you have one. But as you hold that prayer book in your hand, you'll notice it opens from right to left, because the Hebrew language is read from right to left. And if you wonder, what does all this Hebrew mean? Usually right below is an English translation. And off to the side is a transliteration so that you can follow along. But we're going to do you one better. Do you want to be a Torah scholar? Do you want to be a Torah scholar?
Yes.
Thank God I had the best teacher in the world, Cantor Hutchings. She has trained thousands of people to be Torah scholars.
It's not that far off now when you say that, because now the Review Journal this morning said that my Beetle Shabbat has been all over the world.
That's right.
So.
Well, I think they went like this and like this. And that
It's been shared all over North America. It wasn't that far off.
No, but this way and that way, that's like,
The whole world. Great.
Yeah,
Okay. So we are going to learn something that's very simple that can bring us together. It can bring our languages together because we all share in the language of music. And Judaism is deeply rooted in music, and there are different melodies for every occasion, every even time of day when we pray. So the melodies are what are going to bring us together this evening, and that way you don't have to worry about your knowledge of Hebrew or even your knowledge of English, because we all have the ability to make sweet song together. So I'm going to show you a nigun. It's one that you're going to hear at the very end of our time together, and the reason I'm teaching it to you is because then you'll know it when we sing it again at the end of the service. And this nigun is special for Havdalah, which is what means separation. When we separate what was sacred about Shabbat with what is the mundane and the usual that we walk into in the rest of the week. So we're going to teach you this melody, and then you're going to sing it with us. So it starts like this. Ya la ya la 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 ya la ya la 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 ya la 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 turn. Ya la ya la 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 la. Ya la ya la 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 la. Ya la ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la la ya la la. Ya la ya la 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 la. Ya la la ya la la. Good. So I think some of you knew it. Those who didn't, I think you caught it pretty fast. So let's try it all together. Ya la ya la 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 la. Ya la la ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la la ya la la. One more time. Ya la ya la 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 la. Ya la la ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la la ya la la. Very good. That's a nigun, a wordless melody. So anytime in the service that you're just moved because the melody is beautiful, we want you to sing along. And if you don't know the Hebrew, you can always use a nigun, a wordless melody. Like, you know, when you're listening to the radio, you kind of like a song, but you don't know the words, and you just kind of hum or la la la. You're welcome to do that here as well. That is actually a Jewish tradition.
By George, you did it again. Torah scholars, I don't know how you do it. All right. Well, now we continue. You'll notice around my jacket is a prayer shawl. It's called an atara. It's a variation of a prayer shawl called a talit. Because in biblical days, Jews wore a tunic-like garment, and each of the corners, there were fringes. And those were a reminder to do good and loving deeds, called mitzvah. So we invite the girls to come forward, and their parents, Beth and Justin, they're going to present them with their very own talis to be worn, not only this evening, but throughout their life with sacred moments. So I'm going to make a little speech. Hold the mic close. Just go ahead.
The day has come for you both to be here with friends and family and have the honor to read from the Torah. Did you ever think this day was possible 2 years ago? Neither did I. The three of us joined CNT together 3 years ago to be part of a Jewish community, and I hoped we could all learn something together. I was truly touched and proud that you both decided to join religious school September of 2022. You both chose to have a bat mitzvah and put in the time and effort even though there was a long road ahead. Since you joined religious school at a much later age, that didn't hold back either one of you, and I am so proud of you both. You have both shown your commitment to learning and perseverance, all while being involved in other temple activities, including Purim Spiel, CNT Sisterhood, social youth groups, your mitzvah projects, and Sarina being part of the intergenerational choir and a madraha. In addition, you are both doing well in your school education and activities. Arielle participates in the school drama club and is a talented young artist currently in her 5th year of art classes at King Art Studio. Sarina sings in Voce Harmonique, an all-women's advanced choir at Liberty High School, is VP for Jewish Student Union, and volunteers in Pause for Change. Sarina, dancing since age 3, and Arielle, dancing since age 2, have taken classes in multiple genres, including ballet and musical theater, but are currently taking hip-hop and tap jazz. To Sarina, our first baby girl, tomorrow you are 15 years old, and I wish you a happy early birthday. When you were born, you were in NICU for about a week, but that does not slow you down. You are smart, loving, thoughtful, beautiful, kind, helpful, and you have a great sense of direction, unlike me. I love your work ethic and how you apply yourself. You're strong, my sweet girl, and there is no doubt in my mind how far you will go in life. Your Hebrew name is Sarah Ora, Princess of Light. Well, your dad and I chose well, because your light shines bright. Let this light and your faith guide you always. Arielle, our second little girl, but not so little now, because you're taller than I am. We used to share shoes, but that doesn't fly anymore. I am truly impressed with how well you're doing in school. I love seeing the progression in the projects you do in art class. The one you just gave me for Hanukkah is so beautiful. In addition, you are creative, strong, kind, helpful, beautiful, and caring. You're outgoing and have a fun personality. Your Hebrew name is Arielle Ozara, Lion of God. Again, your dad and I scored 2 out of 2. You were born physically strong, but you are developing an inner strength that will carry you throughout life. I am proud of both of you today. And every day that I wake up and look at you, I look at your beautiful eyes and faces, and I thank Adonai that you are our daughters. No matter where you are, always know how much your mom loves you.
My beautiful daughters, Sarina and Arielle. Sometimes dads don't have all the right words to say, what's in their hearts. But I hope you know how much I love you for the wonderful daughters you are, and I want you to know how much you mean to me. Today, we are here on this momentous occasion, celebrating you both, watching. It's all right, I get through it. Watching you write the story of your lives has been amazing. From the day you were born, I wanted to give you a wonderful life and protect you from anything I thought could hurt you. Along the way, I've worried a lot, and sometimes I still do. You both know that. But it's only because I love you. You make me happy, you make me proud, and sometimes you even surprise me. Your hopes are my hopes for you. Your dreams are my dreams for you. I want you to know that your lives are yours to create exactly as you wish it to be. You have so much to offer the world, and I want to remind you how capable you are, how proud you make me, and how much I love you for the wonderful daughters and beautiful young ladies you are. Mazel tov, with all my love, Dad.
Got it? And remember, after they say their prayer, they're going to kiss the tzitzit, then put it over their heads.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lihitatef bat tzitzit.
Continue on page.
We continue on page 342.
Yikadal v'yikadash shemei rabba ve'amar divrach hirotei v'yamlich malchutei b'hayechon uvyomechon uvhayeda kol beit Yisrael ba'agala uvisma yishtabach, v'yipa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal, Shemei dekudasha barichu, Leila mikol berhata v'shirata, Tushbehata v'ne'emata, Darami rambayalma, v'imeru, Amen. Please rise for the Amidah.
נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב היה נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך הארץ, כבודו, אדיר, אדירנו, אדוני
generations we will declare your greatness, and for all eternity proclaim your holiness. Your praise, O God, shall never depart from our lips. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God.
At this time, we would like to invite our B'nai Mitzvah classes up to help us lead Mizmehu on page 250.
If you're not in the B'nai Mitzvah class, or the class before it, or the class after it, please be seated. If you are in the B'nai Mitzvah class, or the class before, or the class after it, please come on up. So yes, we are skipping back in our book to the morning service because this is a fan favorite. And so we are going to dazzle you with our dance skills. Is that correct? No, actually. It's more about having some fun. So Shabbat is about joy, and we are supposed to stop in whatever we're doing and make sure that we can find some sense of gratitude, some sense of joy. So one of the things that brought me a lot of joy this Shabbat was, even after everything that's happened this week in Los Angeles, looking to the synagogues that were most affected and watching as they paused from this moment of deep despair and sadness and worry and pain, and were able to find what is still so beautiful about being alive. And that is an important part. It is probably the most important part of our week, that no matter what, we can push it aside and we can bring in Shabbat. And so one of the things that we do to bring a little fun, shake up the middle of the service, is to make sure, yeah, you're right, yeah, you weren't getting out of that one. Okay. Is to bring our B'nai Mitzvah class up so that they can dazzle us in some fun dance to go along with this prayer about the joy of Shabbat. Now, the thing is that they also need to experience joy, so they want to watch you also do the dance from your seats. So we're going to teach it to you, and you have to, it's 100% participation, and the choreography includes a smile, okay? You got it? All right, are you guys ready? Okay. You guys really cold up here or something? Like, there's a lot of coats. Okay, here we go. Yismechu v'malechutecha shomrei 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 Shabbat v'korei oneg Shabbat. Okay, I saw most of you. Good job following. Not everybody goes to Zumba class, I understand. So let's try it one more time. Yismechu v'malechutecha Shomrei, shomrei, shomrei. Come on, Joseph. V'korei oneg Shabbat. Okay. He's weak, that's all. Okay. All right, I think you guys got it. If you don't do it, we're going to stare at you. So that's how you get out of that. Here we go. Yismechu v'malechutecha shomrei, shomrei, shomrei Shabbat v'korei oneg Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha. Here we go. Shomrei, shomrei, shomrei Shabbat v'korei oneg Shabbat. Mekadeshei, mekadeshei shevi Shabbat. right. You guys, I think you did pretty good. I heard you behind me. All right, very nice. Thank you. All right, you guys did a pretty good job too. That's nice. Now, this really is an infamous world-known dance to Yismechu, because you guys can go now. Because last Shabbat, I was on a cruise ship for a B'nai Mitzvah, not a Benot, a B'nai was twin boys, and they specifically asked that we do this dance. They remembered it from years ago. So it has now been done in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, therefore international waters. So it is truly famous. Now you're part of that story. That's exciting. Okay, keep going.
Turn to page 354.
Ritzei, Ritzei, Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu be'amcha Yisrael u'tefilatam be'avat tekabel u'tehi leratzon tamid u'tehi leratzon tamid Avodat Yisrael Amecha Baruch Atah Adonai Amachazir Shechinato Letzion.
We continue on page 357.
For the gift of our souls, for the promise of our lives, for all we are and all we might yet become, for the creative seeds sown within our minds, whose nourishing can yield a grand harvest. For all these gifts we thank you, O God, and pray that we prove ourselves worthy. May our lives be ripe with the fruit of compassion, sweetly sustaining those in need. May we use our gifts wisely and with love, true messengers of blessing to the world.
Baruch Atah Adonai, Hatov Shimcha Lehodot.
We continue in silent prayer.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atah mechadon lechol hashalom, ki atah mechadon lechol hashalom.
We turn now to page 362 for the Torah service. In just a moment, we'll invite different people up for honors, and we'll take out two of the Torahs, and they'll be marched throughout the sanctuary. When that happens, you will be receiving a little piece of candy. But don't eat it. Just take it right now, put it in your pocket, and then as the service progresses, when the girls fulfill all of their mitzvahs for becoming a bat mitzvah, you will take your candy and you will gently toss it in their direction, wishing them sweetness in life. And if you're not sure when that will be, the cantor has a very subtle signal. There you go, all right? So, you know, when the cantor dunks, or when we dunk the cantor, when we dip, yeah, all right, yeah. So there you go. So who do we have? On page 362, we'd like to call upon parents to come on up. We'd like to call upon Mark Goldman, Rachel McAfee, Lauren Black, and Judy Gare. If you would simply stand on either side of the ark, that would be great. Sarah, you have the honor of undressing the Torah. You come up once we've done the Hakafah, and we all rise. Here we go.
אין כמוך ואלוהים אדוני, ואין כמעשיך, מלכותך מלכות כל עמים, ממשלתך בכל דור ודור. אדוני מלך, אדוני מלך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום. אב הרחמים היטיבה ברצונך את ציון. תבנה חומות ירושלים, תבנה חומות ירושלים. כי בך לבד בטחנו, מלך אל רם ונישא, אדון עולמים.
Into our hands, O God, you have placed your Torah to be held high by parents and children and taught by one generation to the next. Whatever has befallen us, our people have remained steadfast in loyalty to the Torah. It was carried into exile in the arms of parents that their children might not be deprived of their birthright.
And now I pray that you, our children, will always be worthy of this inheritance, taking its teaching into your heart, and in turn pass it on to your children and those who come after you. May you both be faithful Jews, searching for wisdom and truth, working for justice and peace. Thus you be among those who labor to bring nearer the day when God shall be one and God's children shall be one.
Hava Godel Eloheinu Tenu Chavod La Torah. Let us declare the greatness of our God and render honor unto the Torah.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu,
All right, please be seated. All right, you should all have a little piece of candy. Don't forget, just put it in your pocket and wait for that very subtle signal. So at the beginning of services, I asked how many of you have never been to a Jewish service, and beyond that, I'm going to include never even seen a Torah up close. If you are in that category, come on up now. No matter what your age, stage of life, faith, tradition, I want to show you the Torah. So come on, be brave. I know who you are. You raised your hands. Come on, come on. All right, oh, they're coming slowly but surely. Oh, here they come. I don't know why it always happens this way. It takes a few to kind of break the ice. All right, you can also come around this way. And she's little, so you got to come over here. Just stand right here. You can stand with her. There you go. All right, we got the babies too. You got to come close. All right, thank you for being brave. Well, here we are. This is the Torah scroll. And you may have seen that we have many Torah scrolls. And you know why that is? Because that's how many were donated. I just thought I'd throw that in. There's no mystical reason that we have 7. When we only had 3, I would get all kinds of answers, all right? And then I had 5. Then I would have 7, 1 for every day of the week. No, that's how many were donated. All the Torahs contain the same exact information. And whether you realize it or not, all of you have a Torah. Did you know that? If you have a Bible, I bet you do. What Christians would call the Old Testament, Jews call the Tanakh. The T in Tanakh stands for Torah. We can find it in book form, but since the time of Moses, he is considered to be the first scribe. And the Torah contains the first 5 books of the Bible. That's it. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. That's what the Torah is. Written by hand by a sofer, by a scribe. Now, you saw the smaller Torah, and you saw the larger Torah. They contain exactly the same thing, 5 books of Moses. And the little one is approaching about 275 years of age. This one was newly commissioned about 2 years ago. So that means that our Banot Mitzvah, Sarina and Arielle, I don't remember, but they may possibly be the first bat mitzvahs to read from this Torah in this particular portion. When we commissioned it, the person who commissioned it did so because his adult son sadly died in a tragic accident, and he wanted to commission a Torah so that he would be remembered. And the parents were jewelers, so you'll see right here we have the jewels. And when you look at this, you'll see only about 2 years of age. And getting closer, you can see. We're near the beginning of the Torah. And as such, we're in the book of Genesis, and next week we'll be in the book of Exodus. You can see how precisely every single sentence is. Well, how do they do this? Well, they start by taking a piece of parchment, about that wide, and then they score it with a ruler, and then they use a feather quill pen with special ink, and they write it letter by letter. But you can see some of the letters have little crowns on them, simply to make it more beautiful. New paragraph, new paragraph. Now, a scribe can live anywhere, usually in holy cities like Jerusalem or Sfad. Our scribe lives in the holy city of Miami, Florida. You didn't know that was holy, did you? Well, let's take a look. So every single word is read, but beyond that, there's a melody to this entire Torah. And so there are people in this universe who have memorized the entire melody. Our bat mitzvah students and friends of the family members will also chant from the Torah. And that is considered a big mitzvah. So do any of you have any questions at all before the test? Any questions? Don't go running. All right, make sure you have a really good look, and thank you for coming up. considered a high honor to come up to the Torah, to read from the Torah, and also to say the blessings before and after the Torah is read.
And if you are being called to the Torah for an aliyah, please make sure you're wearing a talit. If you don't have one, take one off of the back of your friend next to you. At least one person in the group needs to wear one.
All right, Mark Goldman, Rachel McAfee, Lauren Black, and Judy Gitter. Oh, sorry, wrong order. Mark Goldman, Torah reader Ron Herman. There we go. Mark Goldman, Ron Herman, here you come.
Baruch Adonai HaMarach. Baruch Adonai HaMarach B'Olam Ba'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten ha'Torah. Amen. Vayechi Yaakov be'eretz Mitzrayim sheva esrei shana. Vayehi emo Yaakov shnei chayav shava shanim. Va'arba'im u'ma'at shana vayikravo Yumi Yisrael Lamud Vayikra Livachol Vayosef Vayomer Lo Imna Matzatichen Ba'eretz Sin Ba'enecha Simna Yalcha Tachat Yerachei Ba'isata Imadi Chesed ve'emet Al natik bareini b'Mitzrayim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam natah b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Our second aliyah, Lauren Black, Judy Gare, Pam Henderson, Torah reader, Beth Goldman.
Baruch et Adonai HaMarach. Baruch Adonai HaMarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch
Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Vashakavti im avotai, uchatani mimizraim, ukvartani bigbuvatam, vayomar, anoki eseki varecha, vayomer, hishavali, vayishavalo. Vayishtaku Yisrael al Rosh Hamitah.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'haye olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Our third Aliyah, Remy Clarks, Sydney Mullitz, Kinley McLaughlin, Torah reader, our head of school, Haley Wizig.
Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Vayehi acharei hadvarim ha'ele, vayomer leYosef, hine avicha hale, vayikach et shnei banav imo, et Menashe ve'et Ephraim, vayigei leYaakov, vayomer hine Bincha Yosef ba'elecha, vayitchazek Yisrael, vayeshev al hamitah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chaye olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
All right, our fourth Aliyah, Beth and Justin Goldman, and our Torah reader is Cantor Hutchins.
Adonai Hambarach. Baruch Adonai. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol hamim v'natan lanu Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Vayomer Yaakov El Yosef El Shaddai Nir'ah Elai Baluz Be'eretz Canaan Vayivarech Itai Vayomer Elai Hineni Mifarecha Veharbitecha Untaticha Likal Amim Venatati et ha'eret hazot lizroch acharecha achuzat olam.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam natan b'tuchenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Tamdu, 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 tamdu. Arielle Ozara, but Yaakov Vatsheva, Usara Ora, but Yaakov Vatsheva, Hamaftir, Hazaka, Hazaka, Hazaka.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamevorach. Baruch Adonai Hamevorach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol hamim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah. V'yar Yosef l'Ephraim b'nei Sheleshim gam b'nei Machir ben Menashe yoldu al berkei Yosef. Vayomer Yosef el Echav Anochi meit ve'Elohim pakod yivkod Ehem ve'elah ehem min haaretz hazot el haaretz asher nishba le'Avraham le'Isaac u'Yaakov.
Et b'nei Yisrael lemor, Pakod yivkod Elohim etchem, v'ha'alitem et atmotai mizeh. Vayamat Yosef ben Me'a va'aser shanim v'yachantu oto ba'aron b'mitzrayim.
Chazak, chazak, v'nitazek. Be strong, and you will be strengthened. Chazak, chazak, v'nitazek.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Congregation, please rise.
Molly Drader has the honor of redressing the Torah. Molly, please come forward.
Vizot HaTorah asher sam Moshe. Vizot HaTorah. Vizot HaTorah asher sam Moshe. Vizot HaTorah. Lifnei bnei Yisrael. Vizot HaTorah. Al pi Adonai beyond Moshe. Vizot HaTorah. Vizot HaTorah asher sam Moshe. Vizot HaTorah. Vizot HaTorah asher sam Moshe. Vizot HaTorah. Come on, guys.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar v'vi'im
Please be seated.
tovim v'ratzav v'devreihem ne'amarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai haboher b'Torah u'Moshe avdo u'Yisrael amo v'nvi'ei ha'emet v'tzedek. Vayikravu Yemei David Lamut Vaitzav et Shlomo Veno Lemor Anohi Holech Bederech Kol Haaretz Vehazakta Vehayita Leish Veshamarta et Mishmeret Adonai Elohecha Lalechet Bedrachav Lishmor Hukotav Mitzvotav Umishpatav V'Eidvotav Kakatuv Batorat Moshe Lema'an Taskil Et Kol Asher Ta'aseh V'Eit Kol Asher Tifnei Sham.
V'ata al tanakehu ki ish chacham ata. V'yadata et asher ta'aseh lo. V'hurata et sevato badam sha'ol. Vayishkav David im avotav. Vayikaver be'er David. V'hayamim asher malach David al Yisrael. Arba'im shena Behevron malach sheva shanim uvushalayim malach shloshim v'shlosh shanim. Ushlomo yashav al kisei David aviv Vatikon Machuto Me'od.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Tzor kol haolamim Tzadik bechol hadarot Ha'el ha'ne'eman Ha'omer ve'osei Hamdaber u'mkayem Shechol devarav Emet v'tzedek Al ha'torah Ve'al havodah, ve'al hamve'im, ve'al yom ha'shabbat hazeh, shanatata lanu, Adonai Eloheinu, likdusha v'linucha, lechavod u'tifaret, al hakol, Adonai Eloheinu, anachnu modim lach, unvarchim otach, Yitvarach Shimcha befi kol chai, Tamid le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Mazel tov.
Siman tov, mazel tov, siman tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, siman tov, mazel tov.
All right, come on, pick up the candy. All right, kids, no double tosses. All right, come on, pick up the candy, pick up the candy. Here we go.
We turn to page 374 and rise as we return our Sefer Torah to Aron HaKodesh. It's
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you all for being here tonight. Did you know that public speaking is a lot like cooking? It takes a lot of preparation, and the result may not always be what you hoped for. My Torah portion ends the book of Genesis, when Jacob is on his deathbed, calls to his son Joseph, and makes a request. He asks Joseph to promise not to bury him in Egypt, but with his forefathers in Canaan. Jacob then asks Joseph to bring his sons to him so he may bless them. After he blesses them, Jacob commands them to bury him in Canaan in the cave of Machpelah, where Abraham, Sarah, Isaac, Rebekah, and Leah are buried. When Jacob dies, his people gather around him. Joseph, in a show of respect and love for his father, commands his servants and physicians to embalm his father. Then, with Pharaoh's permission, Joseph took Jacob to be buried in Canaan. At the end of my portion, Joseph told his brothers, "I am dying. If God will surely remember you, one day and bring you up from this land to the land that God swore to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Then Joseph said, if God will remember you one day, you shall bring up my bones from this place. And his brothers promised. Joseph died at 110 years old, and he was embalmed. He was then placed in a coffin in Egypt. Years later, when Moses led the Israelites out of Egypt, they brought Joseph's bones to Canaan as he requested. While reading this passage, I noticed promises between Jacob and his sons, and Joseph and his brothers are made and kept, which are similar based on where they wanted to be buried. Another similarity of this promise is that when Jacob died, Joseph embalmed him so they could bring his body to the cave of Machpelah in Canaan. After Joseph died, the Egyptians embalmed him, but not his brothers, which surprised me and got me thinking about why they embalmed Joseph, but not his brothers since they died soon later. So I did some research and found out that Joseph held a high position of power in Egypt, essentially making him an Egyptian official, while his brothers did not. Therefore, the practice of embalming, common in Egyptian culture for the elite, was applied to Joseph, but not his brothers. There was also a promise made in my Haftorah between King David and his son Solomon. King David asked Solomon to promise to keep God's commandments when he becomes king. Promises being made and kept are essential to me. Once a promise is made, it becomes sacred. If you go back on your promises too often, whether or not it's essential, other people won't trust you. Sometimes you have to go back on your word for a valid reason, and your decisions may affect others, and they deserve to know what that reason is. But other times, you make mistakes. In that case, explaining your choices will only make it seem like you're justifying them. So when you make a mistake, admit it and apologize. For my Bat Mitzvah project, I'm organizing 2 activities. First, I'm hosting baking sessions where everyone is invited to come and bake together. The proceeds from these sessions will go to Spread the Word Nevada. Spread the Word Nevada is a local nonprofit company determined to provide unwavering dedication to unserved communities with books and literacy assistance. Second, I'm running a virtual book drive. Spread the Word Nevada can buy brand new children's books for only $2. Every little bit helps. I partnered with Spread the Word Nevada because they offer a mentoring program that helps children struggling with reading. This cause is very personal to me. I had my own challenges while starting in 2nd grade. My teacher had told my parents I was falling behind, so they enrolled me in the Kumon reading program at Silverado Ranch. Before I graduated from the program last year, I was on level L, which is a 12th grade reading level. This program has made a huge difference in my academic performance. I can relate to the children Spread the Word Nevada helps, and I think it's a priority to support them in overcoming their reading struggles. This connection to my experiences is why this project means so much to me. I also want to thank Leah Miller for this inspiration for my Mitzvah project, because it was through her Mitzvah project that I found mine. Before I was a public speaker, I was a baker. First, I needed the dough, and now I need the audience. I'm excited to continue my Jewish journey by becoming a junior cantor, serving as a madraha, and participating in niddy events. Throughout this experience, I aim to deepen my connection to my faith and my community. Becoming a junior cantor will allow me to enhance my skills in prayer and chanting, sharing the beauty of our traditions with others. As a madraha, I look forward to mentoring younger students, helping them explore their paths in Judaism, and fostering a supportive environment where they can grow. Participating in the events will only not strengthen my bonds with my peers, but also allow me to take an active role in planning and leading meaningful activities and programs. As I embrace this journey, I am eager to learn, grow, and contribute to my community. Through these experiences, I hope to inspire others and create lasting memories that celebrate our collective heritage. I want to thank Rabbi Axelrod for all the funny jokes he tells, and Cantor Jessica Hunchings for her beautiful voice, guiding the service with me and my sister. I greatly appreciate my tutor, Pam Henderson, for making the study of this special moment always exciting and fun. For the beautiful piano playing, I want to thank Eddie Birch. Thank you to Maura Isaac, Maura Page, Cantor Jessica, Maura Molly, and Maura Sarah. I want to thank you all for your support in this journey. Thank you to Miss Tina and Miss Haley for teaching my dance skills for my entire life. I appreciate you both. So, I'm not nervous about public speaking. I'm just practicing my interpretive dance moves. Thanks to Mr. Russell and Ms. Nogrant, I want to thank you for helping me on my music journey. I remember when I first joined the religious school, and Isaac was very understanding of how I could not read any Hebrew. But look at me, a Torah scholar, as Rabbi Axelrod says. I just can't believe what a difference a couple years can make. I want to give thanks to my B'nai Mitzvah class because they were also understanding from when I first joined. I want to thank my friends and family for being here to support me on this special occasion like this, and for any type of guidance you gave me throughout this process. My dear sister Arielle, I hope you realize how much you mean to me, even if I don't always express it. Our little disagreements might make it seem otherwise, but your support has been invaluable to me throughout this journey. You've been my guiding light right alongside Mom and Dad. I want you to know that I love you deeply and I'm truly grateful to share this special day. My dearest Mom and Dad, I want to take a moment to express just how much you both mean to me. Even when life gets busy and we might not say it enough, please know that your love and support are everything to me. Our occasional misunderstandings don't change the fact that you've been my anchors through it all. You've guided me with your wisdom and kindness, and I'm so grateful for everything you do. I love you both more than words can say, and it means the world to me to celebrate this special day with you. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, for giving me the chance and honor to have a bar mitzvah.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom.
Thank you for being here to celebrate with us today. Our Torah portion, Vayahi, which means and he lived, might sound a bit ironic since it dives deep into themes of death. But hang with me, it's all about life, like a Jewish version of a soap opera, packed with family drama. The story starts with Jacob on his deathbed, surrounded by his 12 sons, who nervously wonder if they're getting a good review. Imagine the tension. It's like a family reunion where you just hope your mom and dad don't bring up that embarrassing story from childhood. Jacob offers each son a prediction for the future, which sounds like a very awkward version of The Voice. Afterward, Joseph, filled with sadness, buries Jacob in Hebron, not in Egypt, per his father's wishes. Apparently, Jacob felt he needed a better real estate. Even though Jacob and Joseph both die in this portion, we can see it through a message of life. Perseverance, acceptance, faith, and most importantly, forgiveness. At one point or another, we have all been hurt by family members. This can also be the family we are born into or the family we create for ourselves. They have said or done something that is either intentionally or unintentionally unkind. We are reminded that Joseph's brothers sold him into slavery and lied to their father. While this is a little more serious than my sister blaming me for things, it shows how family can sometimes make mistakes. Even though selling your sibling into slavery might seem like a good idea at the time, we all know that it is wrong. And even though it would seem to be an unforgivable sin, Joseph forgives his brothers and Jacob forgives his sons. Forgiveness is a key component of our Jewish identity. Without it, we wouldn't be able to fix our broken relationships, we wouldn't be able to heal, and we wouldn't be able to forgive ourselves for not forgiving others. Forgiveness is the key to life, and it brings a kind of peace that allows you to focus on yourself and helps you go on. On Yom Kippur, we seek to repair our relationships with others by forgiving those who have wronged us and asking for forgiveness for our own mistakes, as it is believed that this process of acceptance cleanses the soul and brings us closer to Adonai. It's good practice for us too. After all, do we want to hold grudges when we could be enjoying a delicious plate of challah instead? Regardless of their motivations or their intent, Joseph's brothers hurt him, but Joseph did not seek vengeance or try to punish them all. He knew it wouldn't help. Instead, he listened to their apologies and he granted forgiveness. We often say forgive but never forget, and I think that really captures how we've all grown and changed through our experiences. Despite our challenges, we've come out stronger and more knowledgeable, shaping us into the successful individuals we are today. To steal a quote from my Torah portion, our father said to please forgive the crimes of your brothers. Joseph accepted their apology and promised to provide for the brothers and their children, and whatever evil they did, God meant it to be good. This applies to our families and communities that were taken to heart by Joseph and Jacob. Like Joseph and Jacob, we can forgive those who have wronged us from small slights like taking the last slice of pizza or historical and current attempts at genocide. But like Joseph and Jacob showed, we do not have to forget those actions and can take steps to protect ourselves in the future. While this Torah portion talks about death and being called and he lived, it is about life. Life is about moving forward while remembering the past. Life is about being hopeful and positive even when the world is dark and scary. In our Haftorah portion, King David tells his son Solomon, "But show kindness unto the sons of Barzillai the Gileadite, and let them be of those that eat at your table. For so they drew nigh unto me when I fled from Absalom your brother." The word kindness shows that David forgives Barzillai and wants his son to offer kindness to Barzillai's sons. With that said, we can all conclude that the story's moral is to be kind to the children of your parents' enemies. It's clear that David doesn't like Barzillai, but since they both have sons, they need to be kind to each other, thus ending the problems between the two families. As for my Mitzvah project, I'm collaborating with RX Art to provide coloring books for kids in hospitals. Because, let's be honest, nothing helps a hospital stay like some crayons and a creative outlet. I have a QR code on papers or in a temple if you would like to support this cause. Just think of it as a donation to make the world a little more colorful, one scribble at a time. I love art, so when I found RX Art for my project, I knew it would be a perfect fit. I'm excited to stay active in my Jewish community, attend Shabbat services, come to weekly classes, join Nidian tribe, and maybe even become a madraha, as well as a junior cantor. Of course, I'll always attend the other B'nai Mitzvah services for my classmates. I love working with kids. If I can manage the chaos of my sister at home, I can handle anything. I wish for everyone here to have lives filled with love and forgiveness. If you ever find yourself in a family spat, just remember, if Joseph can forgive his brothers for selling him into slavery, we can certainly overlook who borrowed a book and never returned it. Now, for my thank yous. First, a big shout out to Rabbi Alskarad and Cantor Hutchings for guiding us through this journey. You both are the best, like the dynamic duo of Jewish wisdom. A thank you to Eddie Birch for providing our beautiful music, and to my teachers, Moore Molly and Pamela Henderson. You have shared so much knowledge, possibly over 1 million Hebrew prayers and a few life lessons too. For my school teachers, thank you for everything you've done. To my friends who showed up today, thank you for putting up with me throughout these years. Your support has meant the world. I love you all so much, and I'm so grateful I met all of you. A warm thank you to my family for coming from near and far to celebrate with us. And to my sister, thank you for being my partner in crime throughout this journey. You really are the Yoda to my Luke. Celebrating this milestone side by side has reminded me of how lucky I am to have you in my life. You bring joy, laughter, and wisdom to every moment. I cherish our bond and hope you have an amazing 15th birthday tomorrow. Celebration time! Lastly, I want to give an extra special toda to my amazing parents and express my deep gratitude for helping me with this Jewish journey and guiding me through it. Your support throughout this journey has been invaluable, and I'm so thankful for everything you do for me. It has been an amazing experience doing all my planning, invites, and figuring out what weird concoction I would be bringing today. But most of all, I thank you both for being my parents. It's such a great honor having you both as my mom and dad. I couldn't be more thankful for God bringing you into my life. Thank you all for celebrating our Banot Mitzvah with us today. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Thank you, God, for guiding me through this journey and giving me a good Banot Mitzvah service. Amen.
All right, please join me in hearty Mazel Tov.
Yay. Take a deep breath. There we go. All right. Someone knows Yiddish, right? What's the Yiddish for? Verklempt. Verklempt. They're verklempt. And we're verklempt, right? That's right. You know what verklempt means? Emotional. What a great day it is. What a great evening it is for both of you. We're all very, very proud of you. Didn't they do a great job, everyone? Yeah. Really, really. You know, got a little late start, but you made it. You made it past the finish line. I said, we've never lost a bat mitzvah student, and you weren't going to be the first. But guess what? You're pretty darn great. So we're very, very proud of you. Very proud. You know, there is a concern, even to this day, that our children and our children's children follow in the path of our faith. And it goes so far back, it's actually in your Torah portion. You alluded to it, but I'm going to tell you what the Midrash says. Remember how you said Jacob and Joseph both died in your Torah portion? Well, in one part, the patriarch, Jacob, is laying in bed and he asks his children, all of them, bunch of children, grandchildren, to come by his deathbed. And the Midrash, which is the oral traditions, says that he wanted to make sure that they followed in the faith of Judaism and how concerned he was, because they had been living in Egypt among royalty. That's pretty darn enticing, isn't it? Like the princes practically. And they said these words, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. And it's a play on word because Jacob's name was Israel. So it's, listen, Israel, listen, Grandpa. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu. God is our God. And Adonai Echad, there is only one God. And Jacob says, Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. And you are blessed now and forever. It's a beautiful little story, even if you don't quite get it at this moment. A way of taking the central prayer of Judaism, the Shema, and tweaking it a little bit. And that's really what we want to hear from a bat mitzvah as well. That when you stand up here, you say, Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu. Listen, O Jewish people, I'm here, I'm standing, and this faith is something that I will fight for with all my being. And it starts with the fact that you learn the material, you learn the Hebrew, you learn the prayers, you wrote 2 beautiful speeches, but most of all, you were verklempt. To me, when you're emotional, that means it's entered your heart. And I pray that it'll always stay in your heart. You have a wonderful family. They always have your back. And look at them. They're like a little choir there, right? Sure. We're going to hire you for every bat mitzvah. Go, go, go. Go team, right? Are they like that always when they come to your events? I thought so. Well, it's good to have a rooting section, and it's good to have people who love you, and it's good to feel loved. And we want you to know that you're always a part of congregation near Tamid. So we'd like to offer you a blessing and have the congregation stand as we recite these words of blessing and of love. May Lord God bless you and keep you. May Lord God cause light of his countenance to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May Lord God grant you long life, happiness, and peace always. And let us say amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh to this joyous, special moment in these wonderful young women's lives, Arielle and Sarina. Mazel tov.
Please be seated. All right, wouldn't be in there to me, but no mitzvah without presentation. So presenters, Jen, come on up. Who else is presenting for Mensch Club? Come on up, Mensch Club. Jeff, and Temple. Haley, who's doing Temple? All right, come on up. All right, Jen. Yeah, Jen went so slow.
Well, I just want to say, you guys were wonderful. And you sing so well together. You did a great job. And that had to be one of the longest speeches that I experienced. And I thought it was fabulous. And it shows how you really care. Did such a great job. Wonderful. We have from the sisterhood, my name is Jennifer Neiman. I just found out your name the other day. I don't know you too well, but Sarina sang with me in the choir for High Holy Days, and you were terrific, and you never complained. So I was really proud of you, and you just did a great job. And who's in the National Junior Honors Society? Both of you?
I was.
Well, it's a very proud. You should be very proud. It's a great thing. Not too many people are members of the National Junior Honor Society, and it's a great thing. Congratulations. And the sisterhood. I am on the board of the sisterhood for religious activities, vice president, and we have something special. I don't know if Michelle has talked to you, the president, but we are supporting both of you. Do you both have the same mitzvah? Two separate ones, and we are supporting you, the sisterhood, and we're so proud of you that you're members, little sisters, and we are so proud of you. Not too many people join at so young, and we are so proud of you because it shows that you support the congregation and the sisterhood. And what we give to the girls that get bat mitzvah, we give beautiful pair of candlesticks. And I hope you use it a lot for Shabbat and for any holidays. And again, congratulations, you were terrific. This was great. I never went to one like this before. So congratulations, Mazel Tov.
Thank you.
Ladies, it's my pleasure to give you an opportunity to write alongside what you sang today. I'm Jeff Jonas, representing the Men's Club of Ner Tamid. Pardon? Oh, I'm sorry. You want me to start from the beginning, do you? Okay. But this pen that we give to you, we hope that it'll be used to sign your first contract or even sign the checks you will be receiving. And then finally, and most importantly, to write down your personal thoughts. May I congratulate you on performing a great bat mitzvah. It was indeed a pleasure listening to both of you. All the best to you and your family for the future. Mazel tov.
Very, very nice job, girls. You guys did an amazing job, and congratulations. There's a lot of hard work, and to see you both up here, it's amazing. My name's John Perry. I'm one of the on the board of the directors of Ner Tamid here, and it was really, really nice to see you up here and do this mitzvah, and it's awesome. On behalf of the board of directors, we've got some tzedakah boxes here for you right here, and it's to continue to keep doing mitzvahs, not just today, but throughout the rest of your lives and your careers. So congratulations. I know it's a lot of hard work, and now time to have fun, right? That's a lot of hard work, so you get to do it. You get to enjoy yourself. So Mazel Tov, and hope you guys have a nice rest of your night.
Right, last but not least. So, you have two beautiful kippot, beautiful if I do say so myself, kippot that I made especially for you to match your talitot that you wear, and hopefully you wear them often and in good health, and every time that you're doing something that is Jewish or sacred, that it's part of the attire that you wear. A woman doesn't have to wear a kippah, so making the choice to do it is taking a step above, which is really an amazing opportunity. I'm very proud of both of you. I remember you coming to my office and really not having any background in Jewish education, but like having this profound, deep connection to wanting to engage with your Judaism. And so I said what I say to all my students who come in, especially a little bit like late in the game. And there really is no late, because it's never too late to find a path to be on. I said, well, if you commit yourself to actually going to religious school and studying and making sure, like, when we get to a point, you can read for me, and we'll say, let's set a date for you to become bat mitzvah. And you took it so seriously, and which was wonderful to see. You're here often, you're involved often, and it's solely for you. Like, everything that you've chosen to do is special for both of you. And so I hope you continue to do that, because you have become such important parts of this community. And you asked me on Thursday, sometimes the kids like to wear sneakers to their bat mitzvah or bar mitzvah, and then, so I had to go out like over the last couple years and get lots of cute sneakers. And then you asked me, what sneakers am I wearing for the bat mitzvah? So then I was like, I don't know, I have to figure it out. And then they showed up in dress shoes, so now I'm the one that jokes on me. But there is something special about these sneakers, the reason I bring it up. So Emmett picked these out for me, I don't know, like a month and a half ago. And I wasn't gonna get them because, I don't know, I just didn't feel like it. But then I saw they had a charm on the front that says, be true. His name, Emmett, means truth, so I thought that was special. And I think I picked them out because of colors, but then I was just sitting up there thinking, they say be true, and I really think that speaks to both of you, because you are doing something from your heart every time that you come here and you participate. I hope you continue to be true to yourself, not worry about what anyone else thinks, not worry about if someone's there or they're not there. You should just do what's for you. It's important to follow your own arrow and your own heart, and you've already done so much so far in your life, and I look forward to seeing what being true will mean to you in the years to come, and I hope to be there to experience it with you. So, Mazel Tov. All right, we begin to conclude our service on page 586 with Aleinu. In a few moments after Aleinu, Kaddish, we will ask all of you to gather with us on the bima for our Havdalah, which is our separation between Shabbat and the rest of the week, and then we'll go into the celebration. So be prepared in just a few minutes to join us up here. I also want to give a special thank you to, I know they already thanked Eddie on our piano. We also have John Henderson on guitar. They bring so much beautiful music and help to paint the tapestry that is our service. We're very grateful for them. Page 586, we rise.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'teit gedula liotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kegrei haratzot, velo samanu kemishpechot adama, shelo samcho kinu kahem, vegor aleinu kecho hamona, vanachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu.
We remain standing for our Kaddish prayer, page 598.
If any of you would like to say a name for Yortzeit or Kaddish, simply say the name as I look your way. Someone who's passed away in recent days, anniversary of death.
Tom Zale.
598. Together, Yitgadol, V'Yitgadash, Shemei Rabbah,
Be'alma divrach hiratei v'yamlich malhutei, B'hayahon u'yamechon u'chaye de kol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala u'bizman kariv v'yamur amen. Yahesh me rabba mavarach le'olam omei omaya. Yitbarak v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei v'kudishar barichu. Leila min kol berchata v'shirata. Tush behata v'ne'emata. Damiram v'yama v'yamru amen. Shlomo Rabba min Shemayim l'chaim. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yamru amen. Osei shalom b'mramav. Hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yamru amen.
Please turn to 612.
So we turn to page 612. We're going to slowly make our way up on the bima. Gentlemen, here we go.
We're going to make a big circle on the bima.
All right, make your way up here. We're going to make a circle.
Jenjen has the tape. You have to go do that.
My rooting section. Come on, you guys. Watch the line. Okay, big circle. Might have to go 2 rows.
Lechol, Amavdil ben We hope you enjoy your party. You can exit through that way and go around to our social hall. It's going to be 5 minutes before you go inside, so maybe take a bathroom break or chit-chat amongst yourselves.